Hello! Today, we're playing Magic Cat Academy 3. This game follows the cat Momo as she defeats monsters and faces off with her arch-nemesis Marshmallow the Ghost. The gameplay, as you will see, involves casting spells by drawing symbols on the screen. For our speedrun, we're going to be using a drawing tablet to help us draw a bit faster. As you can see, the enemies come onto the screen with symbols over their heads. We just draw them to defeat them, much like a typing game. Our biggest time save in this run comes from stacking our drawings to affect multiple enemies at once, saving time. Against this bat here, the boss of Area 1, you'll see the other big time save, which is drawing shapes before they enter the screen. We can take advantage of this because the required shapes in this game are all deterministic. They do not change randomly. And just like that, we finished Area 1, the Troposphere, and we get to move on to the second area of the game, the Stratosphere, enjoying the art between each phase while we can. This area is going to work much the same as the first area, drawing the symbols as the enemies appear and stacking them whenever we can. Here you see I will be making plenty of mistakes, which I could iron out with more attempts, but it's all for fun here. The boss of Area 2 is going to be appearing right after this ghost, and it's going to be this icy spider, which moves slowly toward us and introduces a new shape, the spiral. Not a whole lot to see here as we finish out the area and head over to Area 3, which is going to be the Mesosphere. I just love the theming of this game, moving up in the atmosphere, tricking us into learning about science when really we just want to play a fun game about drawing and cats. The beginning of Area 3 here is going to be Old Hat. Ghosts are going to come onto the screen. We're going to draw shapes to vanquish them. I'm going to try not to let the commentary go stale. Eventually, one of the ghosts that comes onto the screen is going to require a lightning bolt to vanquish it, which is foreshadowing for the boss, this Sprite Ghost. This one is going to require some repeating patterns followed by a lightning bolt. Between each phase, it's going to attack us in the center with a shorter pattern. We're going to repeat this for 3 phases total, and we see me having some trouble with the carrots. Always the carrots. But eventually, we get to the third set, and after, of course, some difficulty and some final symbols input, it is defeated. Now we're going to get to party a little and move on to Area 4, the Thermosphere. The Thermosphere is going to work a little bit differently. In this area, we're going to have a lot of downtime as constellations will be appearing on the screen behind our fearless Momo. These stars then fly off and come back on as our enemies. These give us lots of opportunities for stacking drawings, which helps counteract some of the waiting. I like to spend my time between constellations drawing hearts because, as you can see, I need the practice. This second phase I love because it stacks so nicely together and makes it so fast, literally 5 shapes, which juxtaposes so unfortunately to the long waits between phases. Good stuff, of course. I do enjoy this game. The third phase doesn't let us stack much, and spoiler alert, neither will the fourth, as we see the stars will come in one at a time rather than all at once. We dispatch them all without too much difficulty and finish the area as the only area without a boss. So having finished this area, we dance with the lobster a little bit, and we get to move on to the final area of the game, the Exosphere. We're going to skip a cutscene, and we can see a friendly ghost. Everyone wave to the friendly ghost. They're just wonderful. They are going to offer us an hourglass. If we drew an hourglass on the screen, it would slow time, giving more time to draw the shapes on the screen, but we don't want to do that because that would just slow us down. Only some mishaps occur in the first meteors, and the second set gives us some opportunity to stack. We're going to survive this third and final onslaught, requiring a lot of individual inputs with, sadly, no stacking, before moving on to the final fight in the game. Marshmallow is going to come at us with everything it's got, requiring a variety of shapes. Each set is going to terminate in a drawing that we learned against one of the prior bosses. First a spiral and then a lightning bolt, but With one final set, just like that, we finish it. We can skip the final cutscene, and that is it. We finished with a time of 4 minutes and 53 seconds, which would put us at about 3rd place on the current leaderboards. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.